We've had 3 big ideas at Amazon that we've stuck with for 18 years, and they're the reason we're successful. Put the customer first. Invent. And be patient. If you're competitor-focused, you have to wait until there is a competitor doing something. Being customer-focused allows you to be more pioneering. You can have the best technology, you can have the best business model, but if the storytelling isn't amazing, it won't matter. Nobody will watch. Your margin is my opportunity. I strongly believe that missionaries make better products. They care more. For a missionary, it's not just about the business. There has to be a business, and the business has to make sense, but that's not why you do it. You do it because you have something meaningful that motivates you. All businesses need to be young forever. If your customer base ages with you, you're Woolworths. In the old world, you devoted 30% of your time to building a great service and 70% of your time to shouting about it. In the new world, that inverts. There are 2 kinds of companies, those that work to try to charge more and those that work to charge less. We will be the second. We are stubborn on vision. We are flexible on details. If you only do things where you know the answer in advance, your company goes away. We've done price elasticity studies, and the answer is always that we should raise prices. We don't do that, because we believe, and we have to take this as an article of faith, that by keeping our prices very, very low, we earn trust with customers over time, and that actually does maximize free cash flow over the long term. If you're long-term oriented, customer interests and shareholder interests are aligned. A company shouldn't get addicted to being shiny, because shiny doesn't last. All of my best decisions in business and in life have been made with heart, intuition, guts, not analysis. Sometimes we measure things and see that in the short term they actually hurt sales, and we do it anyway. We are comfortable planting seeds and waiting for them to grow into trees. There are 2 ways to extend a business. Take inventory of what you are good at and extend out from your skills. Or determine what your customers need and work backwards, even if it requires learning new skills. Friends congratulate me after a quarterly earnings announcement and say, "Good job, great quarter." And I'll say, "Thank you, but that quarter was baked 3 years ago." Jeff, what does day 2 look like? Day 2 is stasis, followed by irrelevance, followed by excruciating, painful decline, followed by death. And that is why it is always day 1. To be sure, this kind of decline would happen in extreme slow motion. An established company might harvest day 2 for decades, but the final result would still come. Day 2 companies make high-quality decisions, but they make high-quality decisions slowly. To keep the energy and dynamism of day 1, you have to somehow make high-quality, high-velocity decisions. We recently greenlit a particular Amazon Studios original. I told the team my view, debatable whether it would be interesting enough, complicated to produce, the business terms aren't that good, and we have lots of other opportunities. They had a completely different opinion and wanted to go ahead. I wrote back right away with, "I disagree and commit and hope it becomes the most watched thing we've ever made." Consider how much slower this decision cycle would have been if the team had actually had to convince me rather than simply get my commitment.